Yo, 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 this is Dorky Diggity Dave, and today we're talking about Deadpool 2. Should you check it out? Is it better than the first? Is it not? I don't know. Let's find out. Welcome back, guys. We are reviewing yet another movie. This is Deadpool 2, and the question is, should you get out there and see it? And well, the short answer is yes. There is a few things that I wanted to talk to you guys about, mainly it being awesome. What is so awesome about it? Well, it dials up everything to like a whole other level, and not like the cheap money grab kind of way, like Dumb and Dumber 2 type thing. You know, you go in and you're just like, oh, I've seen all these jokes, and they're just dumber. It's not that. There's like a continuation of jokes that happen from the previous movie, except that they're smarter, and it feels like a more natural evolution to everything that they've done there, and just made bigger. Everything here is made bigger, and this movie has somehow achieved a broad audience, but still focused in on the things that were important to particular people. Like, if you go in and you want to see like a lot of slapstick gags, there's something there for you. If you want to go in and you want to see some crude humor, you got that. Now, if you want something a little more on the sophisticated level, that's in there also. And it's a marvel to watch. That's not really a pun like a fox. Okay, never mind. The fact of the matter is the movie is very, very fun. It knows what it is, but it's also very unapologetic, and there's something alluring about that. Just the confidence that it just knows. It knows it has something good, and it's showing it. Now, initially, just going into the movie, I wasn't expecting much. I was kind of expecting one of those rehash money grab kind of things like I spoke about before, but also the fact that they had to replace the director that wasn't feeling very good, and I had heard some rumors about reshoots and things like that, and that's probably why you should stay away from rumors. But I never do. But I did stay away from the trailer, so it was a nice surprise to see all the jokes for the first time. That would probably be my biggest suggestion if you haven't already indulged yourself into all the trailers. It's nice to stay away from them so that you see all these jokes freshly for the first time. It's literally a non-stop laugh from beginning to end. You're laughing from the intro credits all the way to the end credits, which, by the way, stay for the end credits. Just do not miss that, by the way. That's just too important to miss. Don't do that. So you laugh from beginning to end, but it's not overly done. It's not like, you know, forced. It doesn't feel like eye roll for the most part, because you can't wait to see how Deadpool is going to top himself. And you know what? He tops himself over and over and over. Every time you think you've kind of reached a plateau of how funny this could be, they just kind of like open up a whole nother can of worms and just keep on going. As for the newcomers to the franchise, that's as good as it can be. You got Cable added, which is also played by Josh Brolin, who also played Thanos, so you should be, you'll feel a little bit familiar there. There are some things that he says that kind of slide over. I know they were kind of filming at the same time, but yeah, Cable is definitely in there. I guess I could have done with a little less of the brooding, but maybe that's what he was supposed to be, to kind of offset Deadpool's, I guess, lighthearted touch. That's not really lighthearted, but his lightness, his overly foolishness, I don't know. Yeah, I do know. Cable pretty much just comes in as the contrast to Deadpool, and that is very apparent as you watch the film. But now, Domino is a really big surprise. I just didn't know how this was gonna play out, and you know what? It played out fantastically. She's definitely Domino. She owns the part, and as you're leaving, you're like, okay, that is Domino. And yeah, that's just pretty great. I don't want to give any of that away, but the way that they use her luck powers is actually pretty creative. I like that. I like it. Okay, so now for the not so good aspect of it. Look, it's Deadpool 2, okay? The CGI is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. All right, you know, like you see some of the things that you see now in like network television CGI bad, but it doesn't really drag the film down, although it's noticeable. You see, you're like, oh, that CGI is really terrible, but it's self-aware. It knows that it's bad. Now, as for the final boss, well, yeah, I guess kind of final boss. Look, the fight and everything is fine. The way that they beat him is like, okay, but it's because of who it is that you're just kind of like, okay, I don't know. That was probably the only part that I didn't really care for that much because of who it was, but I don't think that's gonna bother too many people. It's a minor gripe for me. The movie is still absolutely fantastic, so those are my gripes for the bad stuff. Really not much there. Okay guys, verdict time. This film is definitely better than the first film. The first film was smaller, but this brings everything up to another level, and it shows really the chops of all the people on the team, and they had a new director, and you've got Ryan Reynolds, who is even more comfortable in the role, if that's even possible. He knows it, he loves it, he owns it, and he makes you believe it. So definitely, if you can get to the theater and check this one out, it's very, very worth your time. Especially if you can go, if you enjoy crowds and you enjoy other people laughing with you, and you're just kind of like laughing at full volume the whole time. It just adds to another level, and that could just be me because I like that kind of stuff. Other people maybe like to laugh in their own home, on the couch, by themselves. That's okay too. It's all good. That's just what I like. So, guys, definitely this is one to go. You don't want to wait for this one on Netflix. Get out there, go see it with your friends. See you with your mamas. Anyway, guys, that is it for me. Hope you enjoy the movie. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. Did you see it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Am I crazy? Do we not have the same style of movie that we like? That's all good too. Just go ahead and put that down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Once again, this is Dorky Diggity Dave. You just watched a review for Deadpool 2, and I hope that you liked it on this brand new Dork Reviews channel. So we need all the subs we can get. So if you liked the video, and I hope that you did, go ahead and click subscribe, click like, leave a comment, share it with your friends, share it with your mama. All that stuff helps me out. And remember, stay dorky, and I'll catch y'all on the flip.